All right, guys, we got cut off just for a second, so we're gonna jump back where we were. We were in down dog on the left side. You're in our sun salutation. So here we go. Go ahead and meet me in your down dog. And we're gonna take a deep inhale, shifting forward, find that plank or kneeling plank up to you. Exhale, squeeze the elbows all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, this time we're gonna press into the hands, lifting up to an up dog. Lifting the thighs and knees from the floor. Bend the knees, send the hips back, and find your child's pose. We're gonna step that left foot forward. Here we go, tucking the toes, lifting the knee, reaching up, crescent lunge, deep breaths. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, bunny hop it forward. Back to that forward fold we go. Inhale, monkey, and exhale down. Reversing all the way up, and back to our chair. You got it. This time we're gonna reach the hands forward if it feels good. We're gonna take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, can you reach the hands back toward the back corner of your mat? And again, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sit a little low as you reach the hands back. And last time, inhale forward. Exhale, sit a little deeper, hands to the back. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Take a moment here, deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands to the shins, lift up, find your monkey pose. Exhale down. Stepping back that right foot, keeping that knee lifted. We're gonna drop that back heel, reaching the hands up to the sky for warrior one. Can you sink a little deeper in that front knee? Keeping the head, the shoulders, the hips aligned together. Bring the hands back behind our back. Interlacing the fingers, squeezing the palms together, lifting the chest and the gaze to the sky. Taking a deep inhale. As we exhale, we can opt to stay here or bowing our head, shifting forward, making sure we're not collapsing on that front side. One big inhale. Go ahead and send the hands down to the mat. Lift that back heel, step it back, down dog. Here we go, shifting forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back to down dog. Take your time. Lifting that right foot off the floor just a couple inches. Exhale, bring the knee to nose, step it through, and reaching to the sky. Hands to the ground, step it forward, back to forward fold. Inhale, reverse, all the way up, find your chair. Inhale up, exhale down. And find your monkey pose, hands to the shins. Exhale down, stepping back left foot, keeping the knee lifted. We drop that back heel. When you're ready, hands to the sky, warrior one. Sinking deeper on that front knee. Hands back behind the back. Interlace the fingers, squeeze the palms. Big inhale, gazing up. Option to stay or bowing our heads down. Deep breaths. Maybe the thighs are shaking a little. Releasing the hands down to the mat, lifting that back heel. Step it back, down dog. Inhale forward, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back to down dog. Lifting that left foot off the ground. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Reach it to the sky. Hands to the ground. Step it through, back to forward fold we go. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse all the way up. And back to chair. 2 deep breaths here. So we're gonna continue the vinyasa, the flow that we have going. We're just gonna add up a pose as we go. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, monkey. Exhale down, forward fold. Stepping back, this time is the left foot. Keeping the knee lifted, dropping the back heel, reaching up to the sky. Deep breaths. Now, as we're in our warrior one, we're going to think about growing taller. And we're going to open to the left for warrior two. Making sure the shoulders are staying over our hips. We're not leaning forward. We're staying here. And as we exhale, let's go to reverse warrior. Big side stretch. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Lift that back heel, stepping back, down dog. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Back to down dog. Lifting that left foot off the ground. Exhale, step it through. Reach to the sky. Crescent lunge. This time we bring the hands at heart. Stay low, my friend. We're going to step through to our chair. It's a little challenging. If you feel like you might stumble, bring the hands to the ground. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Awesome. Big inhale, sweep it up. And exhale down. Inhale up, monkey. Exhale down. We step it back with the right foot this time, dropping that back heel. When we're ready, we reach up. Warrior one, keeping that front knee bend. And we're gonna open to the right side. Awesome. Exhale, bringing back to reverse warrior. Big side stretch. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Lift the back heel, step it back, down dog. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Back to down dog. Lifting that right foot just a couple inches off the floor. Knee to nose. Step it through. We're going to drop that back heel. Reach it back up to our warrior one. And opening to warrior two. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Check your alignment. Knee tracking over the ankle. We're going to bring that right elbow to the right thigh. Reaching up and over for side angle. Exhaling back to reverse. And again, up and over to side angle. Back to warrior two. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Lift the back heel. Step it back to down dog. I want you to take either a flow or you can rest in child's pose. It is totally up to you. We're going to be back in child's pose. So just take your time, whether it's going through the vinyasa or just resting for a moment. Whatever you're doing, make sure that your focus is on what's going on your mat. Leaving the world away for just a few moments. So when you're ready, go ahead and tuck the toes under and find that down dog one more time. This time we lift that left foot off the ground, knee to nose, step it through, dropping that back heel, coming up to warrior one, opening to warrior two. Just listen to my voice, I'll guide you through it. Left elbow to the left thigh, reaching up and over for side angle. Exhaling back to reverse. And again, big inhale for side angle. And exhale. Reverse. We're gonna slowly windmill the hands down to the mat. Lift the back heel, step it back, down dog. We're gonna hold it here. Deep breaths. Really focus on lowering those heels to the ground and actively press both into the hands and the feet, creating strength in the upper body. And if we feel particularly warm, let's exhale through the mouth. Taking a deep inhale in and opening the mouth. Exhale. When you're ready, we're gonna walk the feet forward. Come into our forward fold. Go ahead and bend the knees, tuck the tail, slowly roll yourself up. Take your time. It's a nice massage through the spine. Woo, beautiful. So let's go ahead and meet together at the center of the mat. We're gonna practice a little balance, just quickly. We're gonna practice tree pose. I realized yesterday that I had not practiced tree pose for quite some time. And if you know me, that's my favorite pose. So we're gonna come into mountain pose, making sure that our feet are hip distance apart, feeling really strong, rooted, centered. We're gonna bring the hands at heart. And so let's shift our weight onto the left leg. Slowly bringing that right foot either at ankle, below the knee, above the knee, just not the knee. That's always the rule, right? We want to make sure we're safe. So go ahead and find your tree pose. Making sure our energy is coming up over the ceiling. And if we feel centered enough today, maybe we can grow some branches, reaching the hands, fingertips to the sky, keeping those shoulders down. Beautiful. Maybe bending the elbows. Elbows at shoulder height for cactus. Can we press those elbows back, opening the chest, bringing the hands back at heart. When you're ready, just simply step it down. Shake the legs. Now, full disclosure, each side is different. It's not always the same. So just every time you get into tree pose or any balance pose, just take your time to assess the situation. If you're leaning one way, just start to compensate with the other side of the body. Here we go. We shift the focus onto the right side of the body, bringing that left leg onto the standing leg. Really lifting through the abs, the front of the body, keeping that tailbone heavy. And again, maybe we grow some branches, reaching to the sky. And maybe bending the elbows, coming to cactus. And we press the elbows back. Beautiful, my friend. Go ahead and bring the hands back in. And we're gonna step it down. Shake the legs. Beautiful. All right, so this is where our blocks come in handy. If you don't have a block today, but you have maybe a chair or a step stool or anything that you can help with bearing some weight, go ahead and grab that. Otherwise, we're gonna grab our blocks, or if you just have one block, that will do. Usually two is better. We're gonna come to the front of our mat once again. We're gonna place the blocks on the highest setting, like this one, just at the front of our mat. And we're gonna practice pyramid today. We're gonna practice a short pyramid. So it's a deep hamstring stretch. I want you to be particularly careful, especially if you have a lot of tightness in the hamstring. We're just always gonna keep a micro bend at the knee to make sure we don't get injured. So coming back to mountain pose, we're gonna find a short stance warrior one, which we practiced today, with the right leg going back. I like to come from here, just hands on the hips, shifting my weight onto the left foot, and then rotating that right leg out. So my toes are facing out to the right. Softening that left knee just a little, bringing the right leg back, keeping those hips squared to the front edge of the mat, stepping back. It is a short warrior one, right? But our hips are super, super squared here. We're lifting through that front leg. Stretch that left leg all the way as you keep those hips nice and square. So we're gonna hinge from the hips. Think you have a table, you're just trying to lean over that table. We're gonna walk those hands onto the left leg until you can find your blocks or your chair, whatever it is that you're using. So we're gonna place the hands to the blocks. And at first, I want you to just focus on lifting the chest, finding that nice flat back that we practice both in monkey pose and spinal balance. Really making sure we're pressing the left hip back toward the wall behind us. Taking a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we fold forward. Just relaxing, allowing gravity to do all the work for us. Very slowly pressing into the blocks, bending that front knee, step it forward, find your forward fold, release down. Maybe shake the head. And bend the knees, roll it all the way back up. Let's go with the other side. Again, maybe hands on the hips, shifting the weight onto the right leg, lifting the left foot off the ground and rotating the toes out toward the left. We're gonna bend that right knee a little bit, shifting the left foot back. Find your warrior one. Hips are nice and square. We're gonna stretch that front leg. Really grow tall as you start hinging forward. And finding our blocks. So we focus first on lifting the chest, finding that nice flat back, pressing that right hip back toward the wall behind you. And exhale, fold. Go ahead and press into the blocks one more time. You're gonna bend that front knee, step it forward. Find your forward fold one last time. Go ahead and remove the blocks. You're gonna shift them forward, placing the hands to the ground. Stepping one foot back, then the other. Last down dog of the day. And then finding our child's pose. Maybe bringing the forehead to the ground. Maybe bringing the knees a little wider on the mat. Resting for 2 breaths here. Go ahead and walk the hands in toward the body, coming onto our knees. We're going to sit down and just go ahead and shift the legs forward. We're gonna retrieve our strap. So grab the strap or a belt or a scarf or a towel, whatever it is that we're using today. We're gonna tuck the tail and slowly roll all the way down to the ground. So we're gonna place our right foot inside of the strap, extending the left leg out. And when we're ready, we're gonna take a deep inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, just bring the leg a little closer to the chest. You're not forcing it, we're simply guiding the leg in. Go ahead and bring the strap to your right hand. We're gonna open out to the side. And coming back up. Go ahead and bring the strap into your left hand. We're gonna go up and over, just barely crossing that midline. And then coming back up. We're going to trade the foot, bringing the left foot in, right leg out. And once again, when you're ready, just pulling in. Bringing the strap to our left hand and bringing the leg out to the side. And coming back up to the sky, strap comes to our right hand, going up and over, stretching the IG band. Coming back to the sky, go ahead and bend the knee, remove the strap. You can place the strap to the side. You're going to bring the knees into the chest, hugging tight and rocking side to side. Maybe drawing circles with our knees. One way, and then the other. So we'll go ahead and find a comfortable position for us to relax in for our Shavasana. So you can stretch the legs out or keep the feet to the ground, knees to the sky. Maybe if you're at home, you choose to sit on a chair or on your couch, whatever feels comfortable. We'll relax the arms, maybe on our tummy or on our lap or by our sides. We'll focus on the breath again. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And this time, exhaling through the mouth. With every breath, we give our bodies permission to let go, to relax. Maybe the shoulders melt into the ground. And I want you to practice stillness for just 5 deep breaths on your own, at your own pace. Quieting the mind, softening the body. Allow all of the muscles to relax. And when we're done with our 5 breaths, we'll slowly start to wiggle the toes and wiggle the fingers. Maybe bringing those knees back into the chest and rocking side to side. And slowly rolling to a side of our choice. And keeping our eyes closed, we'll make our way up to a comfortable seated position. Feeling really tall in the spine. And bring our hands at heart. We'll conclude today's practice by taking 5 deep breaths on our own. Feeling thankful for the time we had today to practice. Feeling grateful for this safe space we can gather on. Feeling thankful for our bodies and for the way they served us today. And feeling grateful for everything we were able to achieve. Big things, and especially small things. We take one more deep inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we bow down and say namaste.